Pettigrew, 13 years the senior of Noll, 3-inch height advantage, all level on the reach. We are at 135. They both came under the limit to Lupe Contreras.
Este duelo, 3 vueltas, división peso gallo, this bout. 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Héctor Gómez, James Lázaro y Ricardo Celis. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando la esquina azul, vestida de rojo, introducing the blue corner, wearing red. Su peso oficial, 134 libras, her official weight, 134 pounds. Entra por tercera vez a la jaula, con una victoria y una derrota. She enters la jaula for the 3rd time as a pro, with 1 victory against 1 defeat. Fighting out of Spokane, Washington, Jillian Valkyrie Noll. Su rival en la esquina roja, vestida de blanco, her opponent in the red corner, wearing white, su peso oficial, 134 libras y media, her official weight, 134.5 pounds. Entra por quinta ocasión a la jaula, con 2 victorias y 2 derrotas. She enters la jaula for the 5th time as a pro, with 2 victories against 2 losses. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Christina, the Predator, Pettigrew. El referee, Marcos Pérez.
Marcos Pérez, the 3rd inside the jaula.
Okay, so you went through the rules. I want a clean fight. Protect yourself at all time. Shake hands if you want to do now. Okay, continue corner.
Marcos a little thrown off by Noll, who is very demonstrative, smiling for the camera.
You can tell she's having fun. She's taking in the moment.
Okay.
She's taking in the lights.
Ready?
From Spokane, same hometown of Juliana Pena, who's tuning in. What's up, JP? I know she's got some friends from the Valley Float, some teammates here together. These two, they seize the opportunity, and Noll's making contact with Pettigrew.
Yeah, Noll is a woman that does not waste any time. She likes to strike. Pettigrew, last time we saw her, she took on Montserrat Rendon. Another trip. Mind you, Max,
Pettigrew side control.
Pettigrew has that victory over Maritza Sanchez, who we saw compete here not too long ago. It was actually her first pro victory back in Combate 52 Stockton.
That is no minor detail, because Maritza Sanchez has looked fantastic. She's a much better fighter today than she was back in December of 2019. But still, Pettigrew's got that victory on her record.
And Noah's trying to grab that arm.
Maybe have something.
She may have something if she holds on real tight to her. She has to turn around, but Pettigrew knows what's going on here. She's gonna turn around and make it difficult for her and continue that pounding to the head. Noah's in a very dangerous position here.
Pettigrew is strong, although Noll able to get her back.
She might be in trouble with a rear naked choke, perhaps, but no, Pettigrew's arm is up.
Blocking that from getting under her chin.
Pettigrew trying to use that left hand to bring it down to prevent her from. She may have it. Can't see from this angle here, but
still under the underarm there. She got those locked in, and now Pettigrew's trying to get those legs out, and she might have just done enough.
Can see it from the shot there, and Noll has those legs wrapped around Pettigrew. Trying to open her up.
Opening round. Noll is, I mean, you've never seen a fighter like her. When she throws punches, it looks like she's smiling.
Deceiving, very deceiving. But again, she's taking it. This is a great opportunity. She's on a global stage. The lights are on her.
Keeping the locks in here on Pettigrew, who's got to be very frustrated. She had the higher ground for a moment.
This is almost like deja vu, Max, and I invite everyone to watch the fight with Buas Perez and Sebastian Geddes, where this is the same position, and Perez just basically just let Geddes slide down the body. But in this case, you have La Hala right there, making it very difficult.
Buas Perez victorious last week, and now we wait to see when we can see him again. As Pettigrew just hammer fist right into the side of the face. There is some blood from Pettigrew.
And that's a lot of blood. can't see who it's coming from.
I think it's Pettigrew, and it's, yeah, you can see right above that left eye.
Be careful,
Almost an
armbar.
armbar attempt, slips out of it.
She's been fishing that since the beginning of time.
Maybe coming from the nose of Pettigrew. It's just survival here underneath. Arms and legs, any way to get an advantage. Noll's being pretty practical underneath. They're back on the howler.
Noll's corner stating to put that elbow to the throat, which is going to force Pettigrew to stand up and leave that arm open. And you can see Noll is trying to get a good grip on that left arm of Pettigrew to potentially land that arm bar.
Pettigrew now has 90 seconds to do some damage.
And I'm going to have to go on a limb, Max. I think that cut came from those elbows from who's on the ground, landing on Pettigrew.
Put your hand on your fucking mouth.
More trading here. I think she has a mouse, Max. Let's see if we could see here on the front, on the forehead. Let's see if, yeah. Look at that mouse, Max.
Yeah, it's right. Ooh. And we'll have to find out where it happened, but that was early in the fight because once they went to the ground, there was blood dripping on Noll.
Noll sees it, and she's hitting her with the elbows in that area.
Oof. It's a game of punishment and pain.
I need to see these things.
We'll get a better look at it here in a moment.
Man, I'm sure she's gonna keep hitting that mouse there. It's about to pop. You can see it.
And you get the feeling of what is at stake between these two ladies.
Pettigrew again, trying to see some shots, but no finding any opportunity where Pettigrew makes a mistake where she could capture an arm and go for a submission. I'm sure in the second round, right from the get-go, Noll's going to go for the forehead.
Marcos Lopez was convinced about maybe picking them up, but there's enough action for it to stay on the ground as we reach the end of the first round. Two fighters a little worse for wear after a round that saw both take a lot of damage, including that big mouse over the left eye of Pettigrew. And there's some blood coming, I think, out of the nose, maybe out of that mouse.
We see the replay. And Pettigrew keeps continuing doing that same mistake. When she throws her hands, she keeps putting her head down. We saw that in that previous fight with Montserrat.
It cost her here.
Yeah, it sure did. And then from the ground, she was landing some hammer fists, but no, never. She was very confident, as we take a look at that ref cam, of searching for an arm bar or a submission that came her way.
Focus out. Focus out.
Well, in the middle of the activity of the first round, you can see what happened to Pettigrew. And if you're Noll and you see that, that's got to lift you up, because now you have maybe a new game plan. You know where to attack. Noll in red. It's going to be a very difficult first round to score, I'll tell you that.
I'm sure Noll's corner told her, hey, attack that mouse with that jab. And look, she's doing it. She's using that jab. Straight to it. Open it up.
Jillian Noll from Spokane, but her ties with Post Falls, Idaho, neighboring Idaho to Washington State. 4-2 as an amateur. 2 wins via TKO. So has had a successful career thus far. Pettigrew counterpunching.
That was an elbow. And that caught Noll. Great stuff. Now Pettigrew following up with her fair share.
Both of these ladies continue to empty out a barrage.
The women's division here in Combate, Max, it's just, man, it's just intense.
We've seen a lot of fights at 105, 115, 125, and here at 135. Pettigrew gets the nod, which has been hard luck for Noll, but Pettigrew did have a lot of ground control.
I'm sure Noll's going to continue. Oh, straight jab to Pettigrew, and another one.
Blocks it in with that forearm.
Just countering.
Oh, and hitting on the mouse.
He's going to sweep her maybe, perhaps, throw. Pettigrew just making it very difficult for her. Very difficult. See, Pettigrew just comes in with her face. It's almost like she's giving it away. She needs to keep her guard up.
Little uppercut by Pettigrew. Hit to the lead leg. Noll is just non-stop. He's always moving forward. Does some damage, getting a lot of acknowledgement from her corner, too. There's the smile on her face. You see when she throws it.
She's using that jab. She knows what to do. She's listening to that corner. Pablo Alfonso's her corner man. Straight to the forehead, to the mouth. She even attempted for an elbow.
Oh, there's a good punch by Pettigrew up top.
But one thing about Noll, when she comes in, she leaves herself open. Pettigrew.
Oh, now strike left hand on the jaw.
She lands in that elbow. She's about 2-3 elbows that she's landed. Now Pettigrew's shots are not coming in with a lot of fire. You know that?
There's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them, but
I mean, she hit her on the chin and Noll walked right through it. Good right hand on the chin. Now they got a little bit more power. Pettigrew connecting a lot.
She's been hitting a lot of them elbows. She's been leading in with that jab and countering, following up with an elbow. But see how she puts her head down all the time consistently. She has to keep that guard up.
And how about the corner of Noll? They are illuminating the outside of the jaula with a lot of noise, a lot of positive encouragement.
And I gotta tell you, it's so hard to listen to your corner. And even if you're in a studio and you have no fans, it's just so difficult. Your mind is in the fight. You might sneak in every now and then, but you're just in the moment.
And Pettigrew's got to be a little frustrated because she's making contact, but Noll keeps coming towards her, keeps walking through those punches, and now it goes to the ground. Pettigrew tries a little plan B here.
It's frustrating because it keeps closing in that distance. And this is pretty much where that first round ended, on the ground. No, again, she's gonna bank on her ground game. Pettigrew continues to land some shots. The rib area.
Christina Pettigrew on top, into the guard of Jillian Noll. Noll, who grew up wrestling with her two older brothers. They would push back the house furniture, put on boxing gloves. She has said she's always been a fighter. And clearly, that's not just lip service. She has been valiant out there. Although might be losing this fight. Lost that first round, official scoring. Into the ribs there of Noll.
Noll needs to keep this on the feet and just work that jab. Keep working that jab. As she comes in close, cut the corners, and attack the mouth. I mean, it's there for you. It's a great target.
Trying again, maybe to find a way out, although Pettigrew's got control now. Really smart move to take it to the ground.
Oh, it's the best thing for Pettigrew to do, but she's been having much success.
Forearm to the side. We are going to a third round. Getting ready for round 3, Christina Pettigrew, Jillian Noll. Our main card coming your way at the top of the hour. Main event of Ivan Choco Castillo and Claudio the Spider Quintana. Noll's got some work to do. She lost round 1 officially. I think she lost round 2. We'll find out here soon enough. Taking the back of Pettigrew.
She does have that wrist control. She could bring her down. She could even try to put in that foot to trip her. Working down that wizard. And La Jaula. Get her, and that's where Noll's corner wants. They want this fight in the center of La Jaula. But Noll's been having much success.
Tina Pettigrew, they got the Tina t-shirts there, and Pettigrew gets the majority of the cards in round 2. One of the judges saw it for Noll.
Great stuff from Pettigrew. If you notice, now she's keeping that guard up when she throws in, keeping up those hands.
Oh, big kick.
Great kick. Now she has that hook. She's a tripper. But La Jaula's gonna help her away from not being that
another big kick. Noll keeps going forward. Has to have left an impression.
Yeah, her shots come in slow but heavy.
Training with Alliance MMA in San Diego. Got her boxing down. You can see that on full display. Speaking of Christina Pettigrew, good right hand onto the chin again. She can get one of those power punches. She's doing more damage with the kicks than the punches.
I'm looking at Noll because you can tell she's having so much fun every time that she shows her shots. It's like
She
she's
loves
smiling.
what she does.
She's a happy camper.
She may have to finish this fight to win it. Tina put her head down, caught in troubles.
That'd be great defense on the takedown.
Oh yeah, she is strong, Pettigrew.
Great stuff from Tina. Sure, Noll's gonna break up this clinch.
Knees into the stomach.
Some knees. Tina should work on some knees. Either one of the women can strike in this knee exchange.
In a fight that's had so many strikes, you got to keep on throwing. Tina getting those underhooks. Noll just leaning in to get some leverage in what appears a much bigger fighter in Pettigrew.
Well, it's an open road for knees here, especially on the inner thigh. Tina could capitalize on that. She can always trip her and take her to the floor. She was having much success landing in those hammer fists, shots to the ribs. She could change levels right here. It's a good opportunity for her.
2 minutes 15 to go here. They're going to break him up. Marcos Lopez.
Lopez wasn't having much of that. Wanted more of exchanging. What I've noticed from Noll is that every time the fight gets to the center of La Jaula, she smiles.
Those head kicks have had some impact. There's no doubt about it. Noll, though, looks unaffected by and large.
Tina there. This is going to go the 1-2, the jab and the hook. That's what the corner from Tina yelled at her again. Attempting that single leg takedown, but Noll trying to rip or prevent her from taking her down. Yeah, Noll already pretty much figured out the game here, what she's going to do. Her defense.
Some heavy lifting here for Tina Pettigrew. This has been a war, and having an opponent that, despite hitting her repeatedly, taking her down on a couple occasions, has been unwavering in contesting this. Another separation.
All right, this is a chance for Noll right here. You got 1 minute left.
Another warning, heads up Tina.
Yeah.
Don't want to dip that head and get caught.
She started off in this round with a hands up every time that she'll go in, but it's just a habit. You know, it's something that you need to keep perfecting and bettering. Sometimes, you know, when I train, they put in those noodle sticks. Just kind of remind you, keep your head up. Or the pads.
Good advice. 30 seconds to go, round 3. Tina Pettigrew looks like she has done enough, but she is going to fight till the bell. Winning is hard work. No shortcuts. Noll, the takedown. She's had no success with them here.
Great takedown defense from Pettigrew, though.
But she doesn't budge. She lowers those hips and...
At all.
Good center of gravity here for Pettigrew. And Noll just maybe running out of steam, or maybe is not the right word, running out of steam in a fight that's had so much activity.
Ooh. Hot, though. Fought to the end of the bell. Kudos to Noll. Good debut.
Good debut, good entertainment here. Tina Pettigrew, both fighters with their hands in the air. We'll find out the official decision next.
After 3 rounds of much more action, judges Lázaro and Gómez turned in identical scores of 30-27. Y el juez Celis anotó 29-28. Judge Celis scores it 29-28. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Los tres a favor de la ganadora por decisión unánime. The Predator, Christina